Right, let's get to the bottom of this clutch issue once and for all. Yesterday, we fitted a new master cylinder, bled it through, and now we've got what feels like a good solid clutch, but something still isn't working. Click it into gear, spin the wheel, pull the clutch in. This wheel should still spin, which it isn't, so something's not disengaging. Let's see what's going on with it. Let's do some troubleshooting. We're going to whip off this clutch cover. We're also going to take off this case in here because we want to give that a good old clean. I've just got no idea what I'm going to find in there. The way this bike's been so far, I'm actually a little bit nervous. Let's get it. I'm going to grab a sheet because I'm absolutely destroying my knees on that gravel. Come on! Look at the state of these grounds. This oil looks actually surprisingly clean. Look how clean that looks. Can't believe it. I was expecting that to be completely black. So we've got the cover off. We're now just inspecting the clutch. So if we pull in the lever, we can see the pressure plate is disengaging. So that's working fine. What I have noticed, these clutch basket fingers, the edges here should be smooth, but over time these pressure plates, they wear grooves into the fingers, which makes them notchy, and then when you press the clutch lever to release the clutch, these fingers will then bind on these grooves and then cause the clutch not to disengage properly, which is the problem we're having here. So we're not out of pocket 400 quid yet, because what you can do is you can remove the clutch and the basket and you can file these grooves down to flat again. Right, let's take off this pressure plate. Here's the push rod. Put that in there. Okay, let's have a look at this clutch. So these friction plates, they don't look too bad. So what you're looking for is any cracking or deterioration. The wear, normally you'd get a pair of calipers on here and measure the wear, but they don't look too bad, they look good. That one looks good. Steel plates, yeah, there's a bit of surface rust on there. That can usually happen when a bike's sat around for a while, but that would probably just wipe off with a little bit of WD-40 and Scotch-Brite. Yeah, it's coming off already. So yeah, we can clean all these up, reuse that. So far so good. So with these, you want to be checking for any deep pitting, any grooves, any warpage, any deep rust. Surface rust on these is just fine, it's quite common. It will just rub off with a small abrasive pad. So they'll clean up nice and we can reuse them. So all in all, this clutch is actually in quite good condition. There's not much wear on it. If I grab the new friction plate, you can see the difference. So here's a new clutch. Here's a new friction plate and here's the old one. You can see there isn't much in it, so it would be a shame just to throw this one away. So yeah, we're gonna clean that one up, reuse it. Giddy up. We will put a bit of oil in that later, let them fibre plates soak up some more oil. But now you can really see them ridges in this clutch basket. See how they're worn? This is what those fibre plates are catching on, causing it not to release. Yeah, they're everywhere, look. These are pretty bad, but we are going to try and file them down and see if we can get away with that. Otherwise, it's going to be a new clutch basket. So there should be a little tab that bends over this nut to lock it in place, and that's been snapped off previously, so we need to get a new one. Yeah, all the tabs have snapped off, look. Here it is, said clutch basket. This is what's causing our problem. Yeah, you can see how bad they are, look. So what's happening is these are catching on these ridges, causing it not to disengage. No problem, nothing we can't sort. So what you got to do, mate, is grab a file and then just file these down smooth. This is quite soft, it doesn't take much. See how much smoother that is already. I'm going to carry on and do this to every single one at each side of these fingers. I'll let you know when I'm done. See you in a bit. There we go. You can see the difference now. All these fingers are lovely and straight and smooth. Now those friction plates will just glide through these grooves nicely now. And then no more binding. And a nice free disengaging clutch. So there we go, that's all done. I'm pretty confident now this is going to fix our problem, but for now I'm going to crack on, take off this case, so I'm going to clean all this up, and then next video we'll get all that back together and test and see if it works. Bye.